I think all of you work with notebooks. So if you familiar with the notebooks, this question from part 1, we already covered that notebook. It explains list, tuples, sets and dictionary. So for the previous exams, usually question 1 from part 1. So you should be thorough with part 1. Okay. Okay, so now you can see question 1 carries 25 marks, and what will be the output of the following snippets of Python code? Write down the exact output. So here X, it is the name of the list, and here you can see they used the square bracket. So okay, just 1 minute. So here you can see the square bracket, and inside one element, that is A. So you know, if it is square bracket, it is a list, and now we are there is a print statement, so it will print the list. So what will be the output? Yeah, it is a string, and the string is stored in the list. So I will write the output here. So the output will become A, and also you have to use the quotation, and also you have to use the square bracket. They are very important. If you didn't include the square bracket and the quotation, you will be deducted mark. So please make sure that for this question you have to show the square bracket, also you have to show the quotation. Then you can see the next print statement. Here we are joining another list with X. So X is this is X, and we are joining another list. So the next list is C. There is a list which contains C. So the output will be another list A. This is the old content, and also we added one more string value, that is C. So you have to show the output in the same way. Here we have two elements, A and C, and both of them are enclosed in quotation, and you have to include them in the square bracket. Then now you can see we are printing the length. So you know there is a length method here. So it will calculate the total number of elements in the list. So can anybody tell me what is the output of the third print statement? It will be 2. What about others? Is it 2? It is 2. Okay, please check. Here we are printing the length of an empty list. Here inside the length method you can see an empty list. There are no elements in that list, so the output will become 0. We didn't ask to print the length of X. We just printed an empty list. Here there is nothing inside the square bracket, which means that it is an empty list. So the length of that empty list is 0. Now you can see append method. You all know that append method means that it will add a character to X. So here, this is our list X. So that list contains only one element, that is capital A, and then we are adding one more element to that list X. So here the last print statement, it will print. What will be the output of the last print statement? Just to see. Here we are adding C to X. So what is the content of X? Here in the first output line, this is the output window. So in the first output statement, X is A. So when you add C to that list, the output will become A and C, not CC. Maram, she mentioned that there will be two C's, also Saleh. There will not be two C's, only one C, because the A, it is the content of X, and the C that we just added. Okay. Yeah, so the output will be A and C. Why the other C was not there in the list? Because here you can see we add C before. Yes, Sally. Here you can see we added C inside the print statement. Just it is printing, just joining the content of X with the C, and it is printed that. But actually we didn't add that list in, or that C into that list. Okay. Here you know you already learned in Java. If you use the plus operator, it is the concatenation operator. It will join that into that X or into that list, but actually it is not storing inside the list. It is just joining these two, and it is just printing. Okay. Okay. Now look at the second question. So the first question is clear. Is it clear for all of you? Okay. There is one more list X, and the content of this list is Ragad, it is not 2 because here inside the print statement or inside the length method there is an empty list. If it is X, of course the answer will be 2 because there are 2 elements. But here it is an empty list, so the length will be 0. Okay, now we have X and the elements of X is 1 and 2. And here you can see, okay, here I will make the list here. And it is X. And here you can see we wrote Y equal to X. So now another variable Y, it refer the same list. And we ask to print Y. So what will be the output of Y? Yes, 1 and 2. So the output will become 1 and 2. Then X dot append of 3. So you already learned the append method. It will add 1 to X. So here a new element will be added. It is 3. Then print Y. So if I ask to print Y, what it will print? It will print 1, 2 and 3 because both X and Y, it refer the same list. So the output will become, if you ask to print Y, the same content, so the output will become 1, 2 and 3. Then here you can see, here we are creating a new list. So the name of the list is Y. Here we are using the list method in order to create the list. Here we are not creating the list. Both Y and X refer the same list. And here you can see we are creating a new list. So just let's say Y, it will refer another list. And what is the list? Here you can see the argument for the list method is X. So what are the content of X? It will be the content of Y, but Y is a new list. It is not the old one. It is a new list because here we use the method list. So the content will be 1, 2, and then 3. And X dot append of 4. So here we are adding 4 to X. So the old one, the old list, here we are adding 4 to X. And we asked to print Y. What will be the output of Y? Y is at 1, 2, 3, 4. Look here, Y is referring a new list. And this reference is no longer exist because now Y is referring a new list and the content of Y is 1, 2 and 3. but x, we added 4 to x. So the content of x is 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. So if we ask to print y, what will be the output? Yes, just 1, 2, 3. Because here you can see we added 4 into x, but that 4, it is not added into the new list y. So the output will become 1, 2, and 3. Is it clear? Okay, and you can see one more print statement, the last print statement. Here we are printing x. So what will be the output of x, or the content of x? Here this is x. So what are the content of x? 1, 2, 3, and 4. So the output will be 1, 2, 3, and 4. Clear? Okay, now you can see another list x, and the element of x are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And here we are asking to print x of 2 plus 7. So you know, if it is a list, the index will start from 0. So here the value at index 0 is 1, value at index 1 is 2, the value at index 2 is 3. Okay, so what we need, x of 2. X of 2 means that 3. Then 3 plus 7, 10. So the output will become 10. And x of minus 1, what will be the output? Yes, very good, Maram. X of minus 1 means that the last element in the list. So x of minus 1 is 6, 6 minus 1, 5. So the output will be 5. Ragad, how you got 4? If you write x of minus 1, it will indicate the last element. X of minus 2, the second last element, and so on. Okay, so here x of minus 1 means that 6, 6 minus 1, 5. Okay, can I go to the next question? Okay, no problem. And here you can see another question, question 4. It is tuple 1. And you all know that if it is a tuple, we will use the parenthesis. In order to indicate a tuple, we will use the parenthesis. And if it is a list, we will use the square bracket. And if it is a set, we will use the curly brace. So here in tuple 1, there are 3 elements: Amman, Kuwait, and Beirut. So as I mentioned before, you have to use the parenthesis when you represent the tuple, and if it is a string, you have to use the single quotation. So here you can see we used 3 variables, A, B, and C, and we wrote A, B, C equals tuple 1. So here, if you use a statement like this, by these variables, we can get the value of, retrieve the value of the tuple. So the meaning of this is A equals Amman, that means the first element. B means Kuwait. So here I will write A is Amman, B is Kuwait, and C is Beirut. Okay, so if you write a statement like this, we are getting each element from the tuple and we are assigning these elements into these 3 variables. Okay. So just we are asking to print tuple 1. So how about the output? Use the parenthesis, use the single quotation, write Amman, yes, and put the comma. Then again use the quotation, write Kuwait. Then use the comma, use the single quotation, write Beirut. So just make sure that when you write the output for a tuple, you have to use the parenthesis, you have to use the quotation if it is a string, and also you have to use the comma. Then look the next print statement. Here we are checking. Here you can see the equality operator because there are two assignment operator. So here it will check whether the variable C, it is the same as the element which is stored at, I'm sorry, here I missed one statement here. So here you can see what we are going to do here. We are converting this tuple into a list. So if you want to convert a tuple into a list, we can use the list method and we pass the name of the tuple as an argument for this method. So now tuple 1, it is converted into a list and then we ask, we printed tuple 1. So this is the output for that print statement. And here the last print statement, it will check if the value of C, it is the same as the value of the element which is stored at index 2 in the list. So which is the element which is stored at index 2? Here, Amman will be the first element, Kuwait will be at index 1 and Beirut will be at index 2. So Beirut will be in the right hand side, and if you use the variable C, here you can see the variable C referring Beirut. So both are same. The value of C and value of list 1 of 2, they are same. So the output will be true. Yes. So the last print statement, it will print true. Clear? Okay. Now question number 5. Here you can see a set. So if you want to create a set, either you can use the set method or we can use the curly brace in order to make the set. So the first set, we use the set method and the element of the sets are, actually it is a list. You can see we used the square bracket. The elements are pen and pencil. So we will convert that list into the set. So now it is a set. Then look at set 2. Here we use the curly brace to make the set, and here we have two elements, pencil and ruler. Then set 3, only one element, the element is eraser. And here we are applying the set operation like intersection, union and difference. So if you want to find out the common elements from both the sets, we will use the intersection operator or we can use the intersection method. So in this example, they use the intersection operator. So what it will give you? The common elements from set 1 and set 2. What are the common elements from? Yes, that means or union. Union means all the elements from both the set. So here, the first print statement, it will give you the common elements from set 1 and set 2. What are the common elements? Here in set 1, we have pencil and in set 2, we have pencil. So you have to use the curly brace and you have to write the common element. So the common element is pencil. So again, you have to enclose it in a quotation because it is a string. Yes, and it represents the intersection or and, logical and this operator, it represents or, it means the union operator. So here, the second print statement, it will give you all elements from set 1 and set 2. So in set 1, we have pen and pencil, and in set 2, we have pencil and ruler. What will be the output? Yes, you have to include the curly brace, the quotation, comma, everything. Otherwise, the marks will be deducted. Yeah, so the output will be pencil and ruler and pen. So here you have pen, pencil and ruler. So enclose it in the quotation, put the comma and close the brace. The order will be different for the set. So you can write in any order. Here I wrote like pencil, pen and ruler. No matter if you write pen, pencil, ruler or in any other order, because the output of the set will be in a different order when you execute the code. Then we have two more print statement. Set 1, union, set 2, union, set 3. So here it will give you all the elements from set 1, set 2 and set 3. So here we will have pen, pencil, ruler, and eraser. All the elements will be there in the set. And duplicate elements will be avoided because in a set we don't have duplicate elements. So here if you apply the union operator for set 1, set 2, set 3, pencil will be there for 2 times, but when you write it you have to write only once because in the set we don't have duplication. Okay, so the output of the second last print statement will be pencil, then okay, pen, okay, I will change the order, pen, pencil, ruler, and eraser. Okay, so I didn't okay, use the quotation for each string. I can't write well. I think you can understand. Then the last print statement, here you can see it is the difference. You know what is meant by difference. Difference, the elements from set 1 but not in set 2. So here what we wrote, set 2 minus set 1, which means that the elements in set 2 but these elements will not be there in set 1. So look here, what are the elements of set 2? Pencil and ruler. And the element, it is not intersection, it is difference. Difference means that here we used set 2 as the first argument. So the element from set 2 but not in set 1. So which are the elements which are there in set 2 but not in set 1? Ruler is there in set 2 but not in set 1. Okay, so the output will be ruler. Okay, so again you have to use the curly brace and write ruler, and ruler should be enclosed in quotation. Okay, so the output of the last print statement, it will be a ruler. No, in intersection we are finding out the common element. So the common element from set 1 and set 2 is pencil, and by difference we are finding the unique element of one of the set. Is it clear? Okay, so we have one more question in this part. I will explain. Just give me 5 to 10 minutes and I will continue. Okay, can you see the screen? Yes, I will share this MTA on the LMS. Most probably the MTA will have the same pattern. The class is from 8 to 10, so I will try my best to finish this before 9, and then if you have any questions you can ask me. I will be there from 9 to 10. So if you cannot understand any of these, you can ask me. And if you have class at 9, those who have class, you can leave at 9, no problem. Okay, so the question number 5, do you understand that? Is there any doubts? Okay. So now question number 6. This question is based on a dictionary. So here, in the name of the dictionary is dictionary 1, and also we will represent the dictionary by a curly brace. So what is the difference between set and dictionary? In set, we will have only the values, or we will have only the elements. But in a dictionary, we will have key value pairs. If you look this dictionary, you can see key is ID and its value is 0, 1, 2, 3. And both the key and value, they are enclosed in quotation. And after the key, you can see the colon. So this is the first key value pair. ID and 0123. Then the next key value pair, it is name. Key is name and its value John Doe. So there are two key value pairs in that dictionary. So this is how we are differentiating between set and dictionary. In set we will use the curly brace, and in dictionary also we are using the curly brace, but in dictionary you will have both keys and values. Now you can see a print statement, print dictionary, dictionary 1 of ID. So here we are trying to print the value of the key ID. So what is the value of ID? The key is ID and its value is 0123. Okay, so here the output will be, sorry I cannot write, 0, then we will have 1, and sorry, there is no comma here, just it is a string. So here you have 0, then 1, then 2, and then 3. Now here you can see we are adding one more key value pair. So for that the key is department and its value is computer science. So how we can add a new key value pair into the dictionary? First you have to write the name of the dictionary. So the name of the dictionary is dictionary 1, and then you can specify what is the key inside the square bracket. So inside the square bracket the key is department, and then you can give the value. The value is computer science. So here in dictionary 1 now we have 3 key value pairs: ID, name, and department. Then the next line, it is a comment. So this is for printing the dictionary. So in order to print both the keys and value, how we will write the statement. So here you can see an empty print statement. So it will print an empty line, and you can see one more print statement. Here it will print the string the keys are, which means that now we are going to print the keys of the dictionary. So in order to traverse the dictionary like an array, you have to write the for each statement. So in array we are writing the for loop statement, but here if it is a dictionary, in order to traverse the dictionary we are writing the for each statement. How to write the for each statement? You have to use the keyword for, then you have to define a loop variable. Here the loop variable is key, and then you need to write the keyword in and then write the name of the dictionary. So the name of the dictionary is dictionary 1, and then print the loop variable. So here we are printing the loop variable key. So it will print all the keys inside the dictionary. So initially the variable key will refer the first key, then in the next iteration it will refer the second key in the dictionary, and then the next key in the dictionary. So here in this dictionary we have 3 keys. So in each repetition it will print one of the key, or it will print each key at one time. So what will be the output? The output will be ID. In the next line it will print the next key. So the next key is name, and the next key is department. Okay, so this is how we are printing the keys inside the dictionary. And then you can see one more print statement. It will print an empty line, and then we are going to print the values. So if you want to print the values, we are writing the same for each statement. The only difference is that here you have to include the key inside the square bracket. So here when you write key inside the square bracket, it will refer the index. Okay, so because it is it's like a for loop. When you use a for each statement, it will print the content in a separate line, not everything in one line. Okay, it's like print line in Java. Yes, so here we are printing the elements. So look here, dictionary 1 of key, which means that dictionary 1 of ID. So it will print the value of ID. So the value will be 0123. The next time dictionary 1 of name. So the value of name is John Doe. Then the next time it will print dictionary one of dictionary one of department. So its value will be computer science. So the output will be 0, 0, 1, 2, 3. In the next line, John Doe, and in the next line, computer science. I hope you understand how you can create a dictionary, how you can add a key value pair, and how you can print the keys in a dictionary and the values in a dictionary. Do you have any questions? Okay, I will share the answers in a separate file because my writings are not clear that much. So I will share with another answer. Now we will go to the next question. As I mentioned before, question 2, it is a normalization question. So once we cover it, I will explain it in the next support session. So now we are going to the third question. This is based on how we write SQL statements. Isra, the output of the last line, because for me it is difficult to write now, that's why. Okay, the first output will be 0, 1, 2, 3. Then the next output in the next line, it is John Doe, his name. And in the third line, computer science. Okay, can you hear me? Okay. Now let's go to the third question. Here, actually, this question is based on the notebook part 8. We have part 8 in the course notebooks. Part 8 it is based on this movies data set. So here you can see 3 tables are given here. The first table is movie, and then you can see what are the columns of this table. Movie ID, the ID of the movie, the title of the movie, and the year at which the movie is released. And then you can see the ratings, all critics rating, top critics rating, audience rating, and user rating. So these are the columns in the movie table. And here you can see the primary key is movie ID, and you can see all the other columns in the movie table. Then you can have one more table, that is the movie actor table. So here we have the movie ID, the actor's name, and the ranking. Here the primary key of movie actor table is movie ID and actor name. Then the third table, it is movie country. There are 2 columns in the table, movie country, movie ID and country, the country in which the movie is released. So the question is, for all movies released in either 2005 or 2006, list the title and year of release. So there are 3 statements here. Each of them carries 5 marks. So first you have to check all these details are given in which table. So here the first thing, the year of the release. So we have to check in which table we have this year. Then we need the title of the movie. So you can check in which table we have both the year and the title. Okay. So look here. If you look the first table, we have title and we have year. So what we are going to print, we need to print the movie ID if the movie is released in 2005 or 2006. Okay. So how to write the SQL statement? Which column we need? We need the movie ID column. So in order to pick the movie ID column, you need to write the select statement. So you will write select movie ID. From which table? After you write the select, then we need to write the from clause. So along with the from, we need to write the name of the table. So the table that we are looking for, it is movie. So you can write from movie. Then we need to write the condition. If you want to write the condition, we need to write the where clause. Then what is the condition that we need to write? The year should be either 2005 or 2006. So you have to write year equals 2005. Then you need to use the operator or. Again, you have to write year equal to 2006. Okay. So I will show you the statement. So here you can see we write select the title and year. Also you can select the movie ID and then from movie you need to write which table, in which table we can get these details. Then you need to write the where condition. Where condition is year equal to 2005 or year equal to 2006. You have to write the two conditions and then you need to connect by the or operator. Then when you write this, it should be enclosed in quotation because 2005 or they represented year as a string. That's why they enclosed in a quotation. Is it clear? Do you understand how to write this statement? Yes, Ragad, it is also correct. You can use the in operator if it is a list. So here you used the parenthesis, but when you use the in operator, you have to use the square bracket because square bracket will represent the list. So if you are writing the in operator, you have to represent this as a list. You have to use the square bracket. Clear? No matter, you can write either in capital letter or in small letter. Okay, now go to the next question. For all movies released in 2005, list the movie title and the country of origin. So what we need to print? We need to print the movie title and okay, no problem. Because usually to represent the list, we need to represent the square bracket. So no problem if it is working. So for question number 2, what we need the year. The first detail they given it is the year. Then we need the movie title. Then we need the country of origin. Check in which table we are having the year, the title, and the country. So here, if you look the first table, here we don't have the country. We have title and year. If you check the second table, we don't have country there. But if you check the third table, there is country. So the country is there in movie country table and the other details are there in the first table movie. So we need to join them. So whenever you join two tables, we need to make sure that there is a common column because for writing the join statement, we are writing a condition based on the common column. If the values of the common column are same, then only we can join the rows. Okay, so here in movie country we have a column movie ID. In the movie table also we have a column movie ID. So in both the tables we have the common column, so we can join these two tables, movie and movie country. Okay, so how to write? What we need the title and the country. So along with the select clause, you can write select title, comma, country. So we will write these columns. Then when you write the from clause, we need to write two tables because we will get the details from these two tables. So when you write from, you can write movie, comma, movie country. So which means that we are going to join these two tables. So write from and then write the name of the two table. Then after that, we need to write the condition. In the condition, we will write there is a common column in both the table. And if the values of these two columns are equal, then the table will be joined. And also we have to write one more condition, that is the year should be 2005. In the question, they mentioned that If the movie is released in 2005, then only we need to print the title and the country. So here we have two conditions. So we can join these two conditions by using the AND operator. Okay. So let's see. Yes. Here you can see select the title and country from movie, join movie country. So here they wrote the keyword join. So no matter if you didn't write join, you just put a comma between movie and movie country. In that case, here instead of on, you will write the where clause. If you are writing the join statement here to represent the common column, you are writing the on keyword. But if you just put a comma, then here we can write the where clause. Okay. So here you can see movie join movie country. Then we wrote the keyword on. Then we wrote the common column. We wrote about the common column. So what is the common column? Movie ID. So to represent the movie ID from the first table, we wrote movie.movie ID equals then movie country dot movie ID. That means the column movie ID from the table movie and movie country. If the values are equal, then we will join the table movie with movie country. Okay. Then to write the condition, here they use the keyword where year equal to 2005. So if I rewrite it with the help of where clause, how it will be? Select title country from movie. Then instead of join, you can put the comma, and instead of on, here you will write where, and then you will write the two conditions. The first condition is movie.movie ID equals movie country dot movie ID, and here you need to write the AND operator, and year equal to 2005. So I will rewrite it so you will understand more better. So instead of join, put the comma, and instead of on, write where, and here we have already a where clause, so we can replace it by and. So either you can use the first statement or the second statement, both are correct. Is it clear? Clear? Okay, now we'll go to the next question. The last question, issue a query to delete all movies released in the year 1998 or 1999. So what we need to delete all the movies released in either the year 1998 or in the year 1999. Okay, so how to write a delete statement? If you want to delete the rows from a table, we need to write delete from. So where we have this details, we need the movie ID and we need the year. So movie ID and year are from the first table. If you look the movie table, here you have movie ID and here we have title. So we need to delete the rows from the first table or the movie table. So to write delete from, write the name of the table, it is movie, and then you can write the condition. What is the condition? Year should be 1998 or year should be 1999. Okay. So yes, so here you can see delete from movie where year equals 1998 or year equals 1999. Yeah, if you want, you can write you can write the in close, and then you can specify the values inside the bracket. So is it clear how to write the delete statement? You can check in the table, because when they specify the table, they will give you all these details. Here you can see which is the primary key, and also they provided the description, but actually they didn't mention the data type is character or integer, so no problem. You can use the quotation or no need for the quotation, because here they didn't mention what is the data type. Okay. Okay, so these are all the questions, and the second question I will explain in the next session. Do you have any doubts regarding these questions that we explained? Sarah, the next support session will be on Tuesday, every Tuesday from 8. Yes, I will share this question paper and the answer key in the LMS. You can get it. If you have any other doubts, you can ask me now, and I will clarify. Yes, hopefully the MTA will follow this pattern. As I mentioned, we will have two parts. Part 1, it is multiple choice questions, and part 2, it is problem solving. There will be a question based on Python coding, and the second question based on normalization, and the third, it is an SQL statement. The marks, it will be out of 30. I mean, it will be out of 100, and they will convert it into 30. At 100, here you can see 5 mark for multiple choice and 55 for long questions or part 2. We will have 10 parts for the MTA, part 1 up to part 10, and part 7 is optional, it is not included. All the other parts you need to prepare from the slides and also from the notebooks. Okay. I will post the exams in the LMS. Regarding the short questions or theory questions, I will check with the GCC and then I will confirm. Okay, so